Hi everyone. Look what I have. There we go. The Amy Loves Adept palette. It's beautiful. Don't want you to have the mirror. It's beautiful. Can you see this shifting? So I really like Adept, like really like Adept. They've had a lot of releases. I've been trying to buy significantly less eyeshadow than I used to. And I also have so I placed a giant order all at once, but Cyborg Choir and then Sumerian Sunset. I've wanted Sumerian Sunset since it came out. Didn't buy it because that's about the time that we were moving. And then I wanted Flying Fiddles, which is currently sold out, but someday. And then Cyborg Choir came out. Love that one. There's another one that I can't think of the name of right now, but anyway, I love Adept Cosmetic palettes, and the Amy Loves collab was sort of my trigger point to go for it, in part because the Adept website will allow you to bundle 3 palettes. So if you purchase 3 palettes at a time, you get 20% off of them, and that also puts you over the threshold for free shipping. And that sounds ridiculous, but that was kind of like the moment that I was saving up for, is when I could do 3, and also like the universe had to align to make sure 3 palettes that I was after were in stock at the same time, which is also not impossible with Adept, but it can take some patience just because of their restock schedule. So it happened and I went for it and I'm thrilled. So I'm gonna swatch. I'm not a great swatcher. I'm also not great at eyeshadow, frankly, and I've been in like a huge eyeshadow rut lately, which is a bummer because I feel like I used to be very, I don't want to say good, I don't want to be like I was excellent, but I was braver, and then something happened and suddenly I just wasn't. And then it's one of those things where it's kind of like a muscle where, you know, if you don't practice, it kind of goes away. And so then I like look at all my eyeshadow and I'm like, well, this bronzy taupe all over the lid probably looks really good. And it does. Like especially if you're doing like, I don't know, like summery simple makeup, I think just like sparkly bronze on the lid looks so good. But then I have so much eyeshadow and I'm bottom wear eyeshadow, so I need to do more with it. But one of the things that kind of appealed to me about the Amy Loves palette is it kind of is that eyeshadow palette for when you want something special, but not too special, right? Like you're kind of in a rut. I'll just do swatches like this, huh? I thought maybe I'd switch my camera angle and do overhead swatches, but then I have to clean up my desk. And as you can probably tell by the blurry, cluttered background, cleaning off surfaces, not my strong suit. So let's just go for it. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, the first shade in the palette is Lights Up. And she cute. All right, next shade is called Pink. That one also looks really good. Okay, first matte in the palette is Mocha. And this isn't like my favorite tone for a matte for me. It's a very like blue, kind of purple gray. There, I think you can see them then. Kind of looking at my tattoo to see if it's focused. Okay, next shade is Floral. Ooh. That's pretty. Yeah. Arms Twist Weird. Next shade is Glam. And this shade, ooh, is way more textured. Yep. Ooh, kind of a streak of pigment there, huh? That is really pretty. Ooh. Wow. Ooh, yeah, there is pigment in it. It kind of stained my finger. That was the first one that did that. Interesting. Okay, next shade is Pisces. I just put my arm down on myself. Okay, we're fine. Pisces. I'm gonna double up on that one because I think it'll make the shift easier. That one is so pretty. Oh boy. Okay. Next matte is called 1997. I think this is the year Amy was born and I was 9. Anyway, I like that matte a lot. It's still kind of purple, but it's definitely more brown than gray. Next shade is Lavender, and this one is not as textured as Glam, but still textured and very shifty. Very shifty. Yeah, that's pretty. In my mirror, it looks blue. Like blue-green. Can I... how does this work? I'm an amateur. Does that help? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what that looks like on my footage. I don't know if I just did anything. All right, next shade is Mi Amor, which is kind of like a little periwinkle color. How am I gonna run out of arm room for a palette this big? Okay, I'm gonna build that one up too. Yep, I like that color. Very unique for me. Next shade is Indie, and this is the holographic shade. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm so glad I bought these. Okay. Very blue, a little purple. Do I have room for 5 shades, you think? Yeah, we can do this. We can do this. Be brave. Okay. Next shade is called Stunning. Yikes. That's silver. Like a blue silver. Next shade is Caramel. Kind of a gold silver. You can see side by side. Kind of like that. Next shade is Billion Much, and it's a matte. I'm gonna use a different finger so I don't get sparkle in that matte. There is undertone difference. I kind of built it up just so you can see, and I can go back and build up Mocha. I think that makes it more useful to see the difference in those shades. Okay, 2 more, guys. 2 more. Vibes. Ooh, kind of a gunmetal. Yeah, the sparkle might be a little blue. I'm gonna build that up just... yeah. And then last matte and last shade in the palette is called Scrunchy. Kind of looks like an indigo. Not there though. Hold on. Kind of like a blue-gray. All right. So that's the palette. I'm really excited. See, but then like I can show you guys my swatches, but I can't reference them very well myself. Arms. Really inconvenient. Okay, but what do I want to do? This shade is so pretty. Glam. But also the hollow. But also lavender. You know what? I'm gonna do these 2 for sure because that's outside of my comfort zone, and that's kind of what I'm trying to, that's a feeling I'm trying to chase. So I'm going in the shade Mi Amor, which is that periwinkle color with a BK Beauty A502. It's a nice little brush. And I'm gonna build it up here in my outer corner. So I'm just tapping. Also, why is my eye watering all of a sudden? Holy moly. Doesn't even feel irritated. It's just doing it for the fun of it. We can do this, folks. Okay. So I built it up there. I'm gonna take it here, but lighter. . wonder if you can hear the doves going nuts. Okay, so far I'm liking this as a color, as a formula. It's doing great. That's such a cute little color. And I'm building up and going slow just because I want to be able to baby myself into this, because like I said, we're in a rut. We don't know what we're doing. I am the kind of person who has to do both sides at the same time because I'll forget what I did or how I did it and do the same thing on this side. See, but already I'm like, this color on me, maybe, like, it's cute and I like the color. That I'm like, do I like the color on me? And then I panic. I also have this thing where like I really like coral blushes, but then I don't like any of the eyeshadow colors I want to pair with coral blushes, and that's very annoying. I don't know what it means and I don't know how to fix it. I'm trying to learn more about color theory so that those things like work better for me and I can make more like harmonious choices. Grabbing an A504, which is same brush more or less, just smaller. And now I'm going to use that indie shade, which is the hollow shade, and I'm going to use my finger because I think it will work best. I did not put down a tacky base because I didn't want to. Ooh. That's cute. Is it cute to you? I think so. Ooh. Okay. So a lot of times Adept shadows they're not squishy, but they do have that like wetness to them, and that's another one of the reasons like fingers just make more sense. They just kind of stick on better that way. Okay, I do like it. Blue eyeshadow still makes me uncomfortable, but it's cute. That's cute. Okay, so now I want to choose something that's gonna go like, the answer is probably Lights Up. So that's Lights Up. But then there's also Stunning, which kind of just seems, I think, maybe too opaque for what I'm going for. And then there's Lavender, which is the multi-chrome in the palette, which, oh gosh, how does the mirror thing work? I don't know that I can get the color flips in there. Oh, there you go. So it's Lavender. I could also do Caramel, that more kind of gold silver. I think I want to do Lavender. I am gonna take this Sigma Samantha brush, Samantha Ravindal, go into Lavender and hope for the best. Okay. It might be a little darker than I wanted for an inner corner. Okay, that's actually, it's working out. It's working out. My allergies have been so bad, and that means my eyes are so sensitive yesterday, I think, just like putting on eyeshadow, touching my eyelid was irritating. And then, of course, I didn't like the eyeshadow look that I did, so it was miserable. I don't hate that. And then I'm going to go into Lights Up. That first lightest shade. Same brush. But I did wipe it off. I'm just... Do I like that better, worse, the same? I don't know. Neither, I think. I think it's just, it is what it is. That's fine. Taking an even tinier little brush, and I'm going back into Mia Moore, and we're gonna braid the lower lash line. Okay? Immediately I regret this. My eyes are so itchy. Okay, I wanna deepen up this little part, so I'm gonna look back at my swatches. Is the answer scrunchy? Okay, so I used this shade. That's scrunchy. Or do I use mocha? No, I'm gonna use scrunchy. This is a Spectrum Cajun Hues brush. I don't know if I love Spectrum brushes. I don't know if I'd buy more of them, but I do really like Katie Jane Hughes, and it was an olive set, so I didn't really have a choice. Some of the brushes I really like, but I don't know, some of the shapes just aren't my preference and they seem a little bit weird. Of course, when you watch Katie use them, she's a magician, so they all look like they're gonna be perfect. And now Danessa Myricks is doing brushes with my Kitco, and I've heard really good things about my Kitco brushes, and I also really like Danessa Myricks, so I'm again tempted. And they've technically like shown all the shapes, but not in a way that's very easy to see what they all are and like which are included in what sets, because they've done it in like reels or like the long Teach Me Tuesdays, so you're gonna like see one brush at a time every like 10 minutes, which is just, I don't have patience for that. Not on my phone anyway. I don't like to watch long form on my phone. I just like the way that Danessa Myricks does makeup so much that it's one of those things where like when you like the way that someone does makeup, it feels like their tools and products are gonna be for you, but then sometimes they're not. So once I get a better preview of those brush sets, I might grab some. And that's the other thing too, is it's like 40 brushes and they're releasing them in, I think, 4 different types of bundles. It's kind of annoying. Okay, kind of backing up. Sigma Samantha brush. And this is Lights Up. From a distance, do I like it? Yes. Is it out of my comfort zone right now? Yes, absolutely. Also, look at how well this side blended and look at how well this side didn't. It's annoying, but it is what it is. This eye has a patch right here that eyeshadow never does as well with, so I'm not shocked. Now I'm gonna have to pick a lipstick. You know what? As soon as I grabbed it, I'm like, this is not the right one. Let's see. Nope. Honestly, okay, hold on. I don't hate this. You know what? I know this looks kind of ridiculous, but sort of in a once upon a time this was in style kind of way. All right, folks, and that's the finished look. First time using the Adept Amy Loves collab, and I'm really excited to keep using it. I think that because I tried to do something outside of my current comfort zone, and I definitely did that. Oh, I need to put mascara on. I definitely did that, and I'm glad that I did that. But I think that once I use it in a way that's like in my comfort zone too, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. Because I also bet that even like this periwinkle matte I can make look like more, I don't know, just like less bam.
Zedra's in her box with her face smushed against the side.
She got off my lap after you came in to and showed me that guy selling cars. It's like she got so annoyed. She was like, ugh, went to her box. Because she left, like, in a little hissy fit. She just has opinions.